I could do, yesterday I might have seen me using that kind of as a big glorified wheelbarrow because I was moving some gravel with it. And I took that body off of it, but I could set it up where I could set the body back on there and reattach it fairly easily, and I could use it that way, or as a little tiny flatbed trailer, or as a boat hauler to get me down to the lake. I like the versatility of all that. I sure do. Let's take that metal. I'm gonna take that metal back down there where it was, I think. One up here. Now I'm wondering how it would fit the other way. And I am keeping in mind that it's probably heavier on the back than the front. But depending on where the wheels are, it's going to determine the balance, and they look like they're pretty close to the middle. So there is kind of an advantage to have it hang that way because it has a drain plug in the back. And with it loaded like that, I can take my mower around, drive it up into my little mower shed out back, leave that hanging out, and any water that goes in there will drain out the drain plug. One of the things I wanted in a tin boat is a drain plug, because if you have to flip one over every time you get water in it, that's not going to be good. I was also wondering if these seats have styrofoam underneath them as flotation, and I do see these little styrofoam chips, which means there is styrofoam in there. Who knows what kind of shape it's in, because I bet this boat is, let's see, I bet this boat is 50 years old. So the styrofoam could be completely deteriorated. However, you know, they make this foam spray nowadays, and if you wanted to rejuvenate that stuff, you could drill 2 or 3 holes and put a can of that foam spray and spray some foam in there. That extra flotation keeps the boat from sinking. It might go under, and in other words, it might fill up with water, but if it's got enough foam under the seats, it won't sink to the bottom of the lake and never be seen again. You can still get it up and get it out. Let's see if I can tow it around there and drive it up into my shed. I probably need to put things away because we're going to go down to the neighbor's house and watch one of the football games here in a few minutes, which I'm kind of looking forward to. So I'll take y'all with me. I found out a while ago I could, if y'all running, I could stick you inside of my shirt like this, and then let the camera lens stick out. That way you kind of get to view something almost like what I get to view. See, now this is all just temporary, but now the boat is hanging at that angle, so any water that runs in the back of it will run out of it. This is also a good spot to talk about why having another little lawnmower shed would be a good idea. I have talked about putting a bathroom and a kitchen in this building that I have right here, that this is built off the back of. And one of the things that I would want, I don't know if I'm skinny enough to get out of here. Must be. Maybe I'm not as fat as that YouTuber said I was the other day. One of the things I would want if I was to do something like that is I'd want to be able to get out of that building in case of fire without having to go through that front door. And also, I wouldn't want anybody to be able to lock that front door where I couldn't get out. But I was thinking the other day, I could I could put a door here and a couple of steps down, and this could be like a mud room. Up in Maine you have mud rooms, but basically a little room where you hang your coat and take your shoes off and go up the stairs and enter the kitchen there. And I could put another door back here somewhere that comes out, so I could have another entrance out of the back of that building. And this little thing I built here is not very big. That's probably 6, judging by the number of pieces of tin there, I'm guessing that's about 6 feet long and probably about 6 feet wide. So if I took that metal that I showed you a while ago and built an 8x8 building and put it down there where I've cleared off beyond the trees, I could run power down to it for a battery tender, and I could have a little shed for lawnmowers, boats, kayaks, and then it would free up this room to be used as a part of my little cabin. I'm wanting to have my little cabin here in case I ever come down and want to stay here when the RV isn't here. And the other thing about that, well, I mean, that would just be a good thing to do. The other thing about that, I thought about at one time having like a golf cart or something down there. You know, I could have a shed for the lawnmowers and a shed for the boats and a shed for the golf cart. I've started doing a little insulating in here. Once this is insulated, I could have my loft up there. Now, keep in mind, this would just be a bachelor pad. It wouldn't be a place for more than just one person. But, you know, my thinking is, what if I wanted to come down here in the summer and bring some stuff down or pick up some stuff to take home? I could have a place to spend the night. Once I get it insulated, I could air condition it or put a little heat in it. I've got a stove top. I can put a little stove top in here, and I've actually got this little air fryer and some other stuff I've been using out here because we don't have a lot of room in that building over there. So it'd be easy to turn this into a little kitchen, bathroom, and loft bedroom. And I should be able to get all the stuff that's in here out and put it in this back building back here once I get Honey Bay's boat out of there. So a lot of times I make plans. I don't know if I'll ever carry them out, but it's kind of fun to be planning on something that you might do someday. I don't know if I'll ever do it or not, but it's fun to plan on it and think about it. I like building things in my head quite a lot. So tomorrow I'll come out here and clean up this mess. I'm keeping these little pieces of insulation because there's little places where I have to fill with little insulation slivers over in that building I was just showing you. I don't have real good organization out here, but I got a little. And of course, I'm also going to be doing an engine swap out here too when I get that engine from Todd. So there's things that are going to be happening around here. Sure are. Yes, sir, Bob. I talked to Eric a while ago. They're coming this coming weekend. And they're going to be here for the weekend. He works night down at Disney World, and he'll be leaving when he gets off work about 5 in the morning, so he ought to be up here, mid to afternoon-ish. So we might take him out for a good fish dinner once he gets here, if he can stand riding a little more. All right. What time is it? Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time to knock off, I guess. I might make a video or two before we go down to our neighbor's house. Been talking to Bobby about doing a camping trip too. That's in the works. He bought a tent camper and has been restoring it. So that'll be fun for him and fun for us. We all go camping together. So that's in the works too. Okay. Y'all have a nice day.